Hello students, welcome back once again. I hope you all are very well. My name is Sarfraz Ahmad and today I will teach you Adobe Photoshop, which is chapter 5 of class 8. Now in this chapter we will learn the basic concept of this software. So first of all I will introduce of this software. So what about this software? So Adobe Photoshop is a graphic editing program that developed by Adobe system, and it is used by artists, web developers, photographers in all over the world. So this is very popular software for graphic designer. Of course, if you are having a hobby of photography or you want to edit your photos, then you can use this Photoshop software. So it is a very interesting features in it. By this way it is very interactive for graphic designer and very interactive when you are editing with the picture, when you are manipulating something in the pictures. Now we will know about the feature of this software, that is Photoshop CC. So it is the interface which is very user friendly. All the tools are given in front of you. You just have to pick it up and use it. If you are giving a little effort, you can edit any types of photo, and it contains many tools which help you to modification of pictures. Like you can change contrast and brightness. Also you can change the color balance. You also can remove the unwanted portion of the pictures by using this crop option. In the layer panel you can find many layers, and in the layers there are so many effects. You can store individually and you can just group it. You can also give 3D effect of your pictures. Okay, and if there is a spot on a face, suppose there is a picture and on the pictures there is a person's face, and the person's face has pimple, and you want to remove that pimple on his or her face on the pictures. So you can remove using patch tool in this software. Suppose there is a picture, see this is the pictures, right? And suppose there is a background in it and there is a person over here standing. Okay, so you don't want this person but you want this background. So if you want to remove this person from this background, then you can use this content aware move tool. So it is a very interesting tool of this software. If there is a picture, suppose there is a picture that is Taj Mahal, and you know that Taj Mahal has a minar, right? So if I am taking a pictures and in the pictures there is a minar has some curved because of the position of that picture, but I can just change pictures. So in the Photoshop there is a filter available. By this way any type of pictures you can give strengthen. So by the help of the tool that is adaptive wide angle filter, by this filter you can just strengthen any of the pictures. Like there is a minar of the Taj Mahal that is curved in the pictures, but you can strengthen it in the Photoshop. This is a very interesting filter you can see in this Adobe Photoshop CC. Now moving ahead, it contains a powerful vector tool. So first of all you have to know what is vector and what is raster. That is two things in the Photoshop available, that is vector and the second one is a raster, right? So the raster, which mean any pictures which has a pixel, right? But any of the pictures which does not have a pixel but the dots are available. Okay, so that is known as vector pictures. So vector pictures, when we magnified any of the pictures, any of the vector pictures, it is not going to pixelate. So it is a very good thing. So it is very helpful to use the vector pictures in our pictures. So that is the difference between a vector and a raster in Photoshop CC. So first of all we have to start the Photoshop CC, then after we can see the interface of Photoshop CC, and then we can identify all the component of Photoshop CC. So first of all, go to the start button and then click on all program, and then after Adobe Photoshop CC. So this interface will show. So every interface has different type of component in it, so you can just identify the component of this Photoshop. So first of all, this white portion is known as workspace, where you are drawing your pictures. So here on the left side, you can see here, this is a tool panel. Okay, so as you can see here, this is a tool panel, and this panel contains several tools. I will tell you afterward what this tool can do and what are the meaning of these tools, and how can we use it. I will tell you after this. Now on the top you can see this menu bar, that is, and this one is a title bar. Now these are the panels. Okay, the panels is a floating window on our Photoshop CC interface. So the panel, what is panel? Panel are the Photoshop element which contain float anywhere in the Photoshop window. You also can stack or docked. What is staggered, what is docked? Wait a second, you have noticed that every panel is floating all over the place. Okay, now if you are merging together and combine all the panels together and make the collection of the panels. Okay, so these collection of panel is known as docked. Okay, this collection of panels known as docked. So it is very helpful for us, because every time we are making the pictures and this floating panel will be appear, it will not looking good, so we have arranged in any other place. So we have to know every type of panels available in our Photoshop CC. So first of all is that is a color panel. Okay, what contain in the color panel? So color panel contain various color for foreground or background. So first of all, what is foreground and what is background? Okay, there is a question. If once you have opened the Photoshop, here on the down side you have noticed that these options, this one and this one. This one is the upper side of color and this one is the lower side of color. Okay, so upper side of the color is known as a foreground color and the lower side of the color is known as a background color. Now what is swatches? Okay, so swatches is also a panel and it shows the frequent used color. Recently you are using the color red, right? Okay, so it will show in the swatches. Okay, because it shows what color you have recently used. Suppose you have forgotten which color I have used previously, so I can go in the swatches panel and see which color I have used. So adjustment panel, so it is a shortcut by which we can give effect on your pictures, applying all your layers. Suppose you have a picture, right, and you want to increase the brightness or contrast. So all the effect features are available in adjustment panel. You can apply for either in one layer or a two layer or more layer. It contains also a predefined effect. Okay, you just not have to worry about all the effect. You have to just one click and it will be applied. So it basically it is a predefined style. Once you have to click, the effect will be applied in the particular layer. So it will apply only one layer, not more than one layer. It will apply in one layer. So it is very helpful. We can create our own style and just one click it will apply in your one layer. So it is very helpful for us. History panel, so you can access your document history, like in the web browser, that you have access any of the website and you go to the browser's history and you can find us which browser I have used earlier. So it will show all the browser, it will list all the browser which you have frequently used. So similarly it is history panel and it is doing like this way, which document we have used earlier, or which document we are using right now. So all the things it will show. Okay, now the next thing is layer panel. So I have told about layer panel there, that is it shows so many layers in it. Okay, and you can also insert some image, you can also place some images also, and also if you want to apply the effect in it, you also can apply the effect in particular layer or more than one layer. It will also show in the layer panel, right? I will tell you the final panel, that is tool panel. Okay, and in this tool panel there are so many tools in it. Okay, like one is a move tool. Now the second one, that is a murky tool, and this one is a lasso tool. Okay, here you can see this eyedropper tool. Okay, this one is a crop tool. So students, this is the interface of Photoshop CC. So as you can see on the top, this is the menu bar, and on the bottom this is the properties section of the tool. This one is the toolbox, and this is also called tool panel. And there are several panel are here, like color panel, swatches, this adjustment, style, layer, channel, path. These are the panel. So this panel contains several options. Like this color panel contains some color features, like you can change your page color. This one is RGB. R means red, G means green, and B means blue. So these three colors are make millions of colors. Now this swatches. So the recent color that you pick on your picture, it will shows in this swatches. Now I am going to tell you how to create a new file. So just go to this file menu. And one more thing I want to tell you, that if you have find any of the panel is not here in this interface, you can easily take from this window option. So if you go to this window option, you can find these are the panels, like note, layers, history, histograms. All this panel are you can find in this window tab. One more thing I want to tell you, these two panels combinations is known as dock. Okay, and these are the tools, as you can see here. So every tool has some specific features, and some tools contain a similar tool. So as you can see here, this rectangular murky tool, and if you can see here a little dot over here, once I click on it, you can see these are the other tool which is similar to this tool, that is rectangular murky tool. So the murky tool has a several types, like elliptical murky tool, single row murky tool, single column murky tool, or you can find all you can find from here. So now I am going to tell you that how to create a new file. So go to this file option and click on this new button. Once you click on this new button, this dialog box will appear, and when you see this dialog box appear, you have to select this US paper, and here the size, you can select your paper size, then this letter. So you can select this letter, and the width will be here, that is 8.5 inch, and 11 inches would be height. And this resolution you can increase or you can decrease. More the resolution will enhance your picture quality. So if you will give the 300 pixel resolution, it will enhance your picture quality. So RGB color will be 8-bit. It means the color quantity will be managed by your memory bit. Okay, so background, whatever color you want, that is the background color. Transparent, if you want transparent, so you can select transparent. If you want to your background color will be white, so you can select white here, and then click OK. And once you click on OK, now this page will be appear after a while. So now I can place some image over here, or you can draw anything with these tools, with the help of these tools. Suppose I want to color or I want to paint. So here is the brush tool, and if you are long press, then you can find the many option of similar to this brush tool, like pencil tool and color displacement tool and mixer brush tool. These are the options you can find over here. So brush tool I am selecting here, and just select your color. You can see here on the bottom of this white and red, these two color you can see. So on the top of this color, this is known as foreground color, and on the bottom of this color is called background color. Okay, so you can change your color, like I want blue. So this is a very small, you are not able to see. So go to this brush option. This is the property section. Whatever the tool you will select, your property will be shown on the top here. So here on the left corner you can find this one, and you can select the size of your brush. So if I will greater this brush, you can find this circle over here. So if I will more than greater, this your circle will be increased. So once I will draw this, you can see I can draw from here. By this way you can adjust your size of your brush and draw your painting. Okay, now if I want to do the undo, you have to press Ctrl Alt and Z. Again you will press, then it will be undo. So now I am going to tell you how to place the image. Go to this file option, and again you have to select this place option, and once you click on the place option, dialog box will appear, and in the dialog box you can find these all the pictures from your computer. So here I want this pictures, and I am selecting this picture. Now it has been inserted now. So you can see here, this is the image. You have to put the enter button, and this will be looking like this way. So this is the image, and firstly I will tell you how to crop this image. See here, this is the white portion, and this is the white also portion. So I don't want this white portion. So what I have to do, I have to go to this crop option and just adjust this crop option from the top and from the bottom. So now as you can see, out of these pictures you can see the black portion. So the black portion is known as shield. So the main focus of this image, this is known as crop image. Now once I will go press the enter, it will remove the field of the shield will be removed, and left over will be cropped image. Now let's moving ahead to the another option. Now how to save this file? If you are making this file, so you have to save this option. So go to this file option and just click on this save, or you can use this shortcut, that is Ctrl+S. Like I am pressing Ctrl+S, so this dialog box will appear, and as you can see here, your file name, whatever your file name will be, I am writing this image. And .psd, what is .psd? .psd is the extension, the identification of your file of Photoshop CC. Once you write your file name, just click on this OK option. I want to save this PSD in my desktop, so I am pressing this desktop and click on this save option. So once I click on the save option, then click on OK button. Now this is saving right now. Now it has been saved. Now I want to close this file. So this is the file that is open over here, and on the right corner you can see the cross option. So once I click on this cross option, this file has been closed. Now I want to again open this file. So what I have to do, just go to this file option and then go to this open option, and on the desktop I have saved that file. So I will search my, here is the image.psd I have found. So click on this and click on open button. So once I click on this open button, as you can see here, my file has been opened right now. So now as you can see, it has been opened. Now I have selected this murky tool, so I will press this delete key. You can see the transparent portion behind this, and the murky tool has several type, like elliptical, like single row and single column. Okay, so one by one I will select this one, the elliptical murky. Now I will just select like this way, so you can see the indicating selection portion that is in the form of elliptical. Click on delete and you can see here. Now I am selecting another, that is single row murky tool. So I will select this option and then selection tool, and then after delete key, you can see here this option, this had been deleted. Right here you can see a line over here. So this line, this selection is used to just divide into two half, either in the column portion or in the row portion. Now I am selecting this move tool Again I will press the delete key, and as you can see here, this has been a mark, a line mark has been. This is helpful for dividing into 2 or more parts. Okay, by selecting this tool, I will use this another tool, that is lasso tool. So here is the lasso. So what is the lasso? Lasso is just a selection tool. This is also known as freehand selection. So it also contains the 3 types of lasso tool, that is lasso tool, polygon lasso tool, and magnetic lasso tool. So so first of all I will select this lasso tool. I want to select this mobile phone. Okay, so I am going to go around and just move my mouse, and then when I will hold this will be work, and when I release the button, and this will make the selection. So it is making the selection of this mobile phone, and once I click on delete, and it will delete. Okay, this pen is over here, so I am selecting this pen, and once I will release, and then after click on the delete key, this will be delete. So this way you can select. Now in the lasso tool contain this 2 more tool, that is polygon lasso tool. So what is polygon lasso tool? Polygons means the shape which has more than 3 sides. So I am selecting this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, whatever side you want, you select, and then once you will join by the end point, then it will make the selection, and you can delete that portion. Now this way it will help this lasso tool. Now again that is finally, that is magnetic lasso tool. So magnetic lasso tool is very interesting. Okay, so what is the interest in this? Suppose I am clicking on this over here, and when I will move my cursor, the line will be also moved until I will meet in the last end point. So I will move this cursor. See here, this line will be follow. This line will be follow. See, it will not stop. This will be follow, follow, follow. Again it will be follow until I will not stop on the last end point. So I am just pressing on it, and it has been selected. So the lasso tool is the tool of selection. Once it will be put off any of the mark, it will not stop. Whenever you are moving the cursor, this line will be follow as a magnet, and once you will going to stop, once you want to stop, then you have to go that to the initial end point, and the selection will be made, and then you can delete. The another selection tool that I want to tell you, this is also a pretty more interesting, that is magic wand tool. Okay, and this magic wand tool is the tool, and it is used to select the adjacent area of the same color in an image. Suppose this is the black portion, right? So these are the adjacent of this area only. So once I clicking on this black portion, it will select all the black area. Now I can delete it. This is all the black portion, so I am selecting this portion, and then I can delete it. So it is very easy to remove all the adjacent color in a particular image. I want to tell you the another tool, that is gradient tool. See here on the bottom, this gradient tool. See here, this one you can see here, gradient tool, and this is another paint bucket tool. So first I will tell you this gradient tool. What is gradient tool? So gradient tool allow you to fill an area with a range of color in a specified pattern. Okay, and it create a blend of 2 or more colors. So the gradient of colors can be filled with linear, radial, angular, reflected, and diamond gradient. So once you click on this gradient option, on the top you can find these options, that is this one. This is known as what? This is linear gradient, and this is radial gradient. Okay, and on the top, this is the angular gradient, and this one is the reflected gradient. Okay, so now you can select your color from here. Once you will click on this, you can find these are the features. These are the pre-built colors. We'll just click on this one option and then click on OK. Okay, and what you have to do, drag and drop, and the color will be adjusted. This way you can just select your gradient, you can just place your gradient, and whatever the places, whatever the way of gradient you want, you can select. Here I am selecting this angular, so you can select this radial option and just drag and drop to what you have seen. This is radial gradient, and you want linear, so select on linear option and then drag and drop. So this way you can select this linear, radial, angle, reflected and diamond gradient. Okay, so this is the gradient tool in which you can choose many of the color. So you can also customize this gradient tool. How can you customize? So just double click on this color option and you can see here, this is the many color you can see. You can change your color by clicking on this option. Just click on this option and select your color. So I want blue, click on blue, and in the between I want green. Okay, and on the right portion I want this one pink, and whatever color you want. Then click on OK and just drag and drop, color will be changed. So this way you can use this gradient tool. Now finally I will going to tell you paint bucket tool. So on the bottom, this one is a paint bucket tool. Okay, so the paint bucket tool is a pretty more interesting. Okay, and it is used to fill an image or a part of it with different color based on tolerance. Okay, so on the top that you can see tolerance, which mean on the surrounding of the selected portion. If it will be same, the color will be changed. We'll just search the same color of its surrounding. According to this, it will change. So now I'm selecting this one. This color is the same. So once I click on this, it will just change the everything. So I'm selecting here. You can select anything. I'm selecting this pattern on the top of this property. You can see this pattern or foreground, which mean this whatever the color you can choose here, foreground color or background color. I'm selecting this foreground color, that is green. So once I will click on this selection tool, sorry, paint bucket tool, and just clicking on this. So here this is the pattern and this is not the same in the surrounding, so that is why it is not changing. But it will be changed over here, because this is the blue portion and all the portion over here, this is a blue. So I'm clicking on this blue portion and it has been changed into the green color. Why it is converted into green? Because the foreground color is in green in color. You can also change into the pattern, and you can find many of the pattern over here. See, these are the patterns over here. This one. Okay, so I'm selecting this one pattern and clicking on this option. So what you have see this pattern. Now we have to know about the facts of this lesson, that is Adobe Photoshop 1.0 launched in 1990, and this Adobe Photoshop 18 is also known as Adobe Photoshop CC. CC means Creative Commons. Student, that the latest version of Adobe Photoshop is Adobe Photoshop 19. Got it? So Adobe Photoshop developed by Thomas Knoll. Okay, and he introduced this Photoshop software in the year 1987. Okay, now every file has its identity. Photoshop has its identity too, so it has the extension to identify this file, that is .psd. Full form of PSD is Photoshop document. So I hope you have learned all the things about Photoshop. So thank you for watching, and stay home, stay safe.